Should have called it a Titan's Tail. Was not thinking there very clearly when I came up with that. Alright, but episode 8, we're going to go back to the farm, and we're going to see what they have for us. I'm sure there are missions and whatnot for us to check out. So let's do that. I don't know what that means.
So really what you're saying is, we're damned if we do, damned if we don't.
On the contrary, now that we are together again, we just might stand a chance.
The fact is, if we destroy that weapon, we will ignite a chain reaction that could send our sun into a supernova.
That sounds terrible.
Well, at least we have each other.
Indeed. We all know what needs to be done. The Traveler must be freed.
I'm thinking the three of us and a big fat pile of explosives can get the job done. Look, I still have that Vex teleporter. It's got a limited range, so we'll have to get a little too close for comfort.
Then we get inside the city walls for it to be effective.
But without the light, an outright assault on the wall is doomed to fail. We could... There will be no coming back.
It's worth it.
Really hung up on that.
How do we get in?
You know, the city wall is kind of like this barn. Plenty of places to slip in unseen, so long as you know how.
You sure you're not one of my hunters?
Not really into capes.
Clearly. Nice poncho.
You need to get your team into the city without raising any alarms. My people and I can help you do that. We also happen to be pretty good at shooting bad guys.
Hawthorne, it's one thing for us to put our lives on the line, but this doesn't have to be your fight. You're not a...
A guardian? You think you've cornered the market on sacrifice? You forget that we've had to survive without the light all our lives. Once upon a time, that big white ball in the sky was there for all of us. I think it's about time we return the favor. Guardians or not.
That's great speech and all, but let's not forget about the whole supernova and complete annihilation thingy.
If we can't destroy the Almighty, we'll have to disable its weapon. And that means getting a certain Guardian on board.
We'll need a good disguise if we're going to fly right through a Cabal armada.
If it's a Cabal ship you need, there's a base nearby full of them. But it won't be easy sneaking in.
Oh, we're done sneaking. If there's one thing I've learned from Cayde, it's the value of a grand entrance.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs? No? No hugs.
Alright, I want to comment on something here that's bothered me. This playthrough and the previous playthrough that I've done. Ikora and her whole notion of sacrifice, but now that she's scared she's going to die her final death. I mean, what sacrifice has she been committing or giving? Or any Guardian for that matter. I mean, if you're... Yeah, it's one thing to run into, you know, a hellfire if you know that you can just be revived by your ghost. But now that you can't be revived by your ghost because you have no light, she's scared. So what is the sacrifice? I mean, maybe I missed something. Maybe the sacrifice of having to be a Guardian and not having a, you know, quote-unquote, air quote, normal, having a normal human life. I don't know. But she's kind of annoying. And I'm a warlock. I'm a main character, so I don't know.
Hello, Guardian.
Yes, Guardian.
No, come on, don't do this. Don't do this.
I assume you need something.
Yeah, I assumed that this would work.
What does the future hold?
There we go. What do you got for me there, Darby?
Checking.
Terrence Trent. 136 pulse rifle. Thank you very much. I will take that. Boom. Let's get some of these. 54 can go. 92. Can you? I see. Or you can mark multiple. No, I don't have a scout. Yeah, I got a scout. I want 14 scout. Is that a note? What's going on here? Alright. The boy is on his way. You got more for me, train?
Yes.
No. Okay.
Thank you.
Standing next to you. Alright, let's see what the microtransaction winch has.
Always good to see you, Guardian.
It is, isn't it? Do I got both of them or just one of them? I got both of them. That is an odd dance.
Thanks for shopping Eververse, Guardian.
We shall unravel that which is hidden. Do you wish me to decrypt something?
Alright, I'm gonna have to do that. I don't think I have any mods on. That was weird. Something.
Remember that Cabal base round the way? One of Gaul's buddies runs it. Bloodguard by the name of Thumos. We know he's got access to the Almighty. So you crash the base, steal Thumos' ship, use it to sneak aboard the Almighty, and shut it down before it can blow up our sun. Do me a favor. Put Thumos down.
Yep.
See you soon.
The only way
Did you want to talk to me?
No, this is pointless. This is not a good episode.
you're alive, Guardian.
I am alive!
Nothing to shoot here. Feel like some high-yield problem-solving, Guardian?
How do I? Nope, that's not how.
As of today, I'm reauthorizing strike operations.
Groovy.
Strikes will serve as the backbone of our defense against our enemies, present and future. We'll hunt down priority targets, gather intelligence on our enemies, and undermine plots against humanity.
Plots against
Counting on you to
humanity.
show everyone, Guardian and civilian alike, what courage really looks like. But this isn't a solo detail. You'll need a dependable fire team to back you up.
Wow.
What is it that Cage says? Teamwork makes the dream work. Get out there and make us proud.
Cool story, bro.
Be brave.
Are you sure?
What's up, baby girl?
Losing the light was devastating. We were careless. I was careless. I took my power for granted. Never again. Wherever you go, seek out experiences that truly challenge you. Force yourself to grow. Never be satisfied. If anything dares to come between you and the light, destroy it. Let every victory sharpen your mind and body, and
Will
show
do.
our enemies a Guardian's wrath.
Ooh. Hell has no fury as a guardian's
I
wrath.
can get
Right?
used to that. You ever figure procrastination is your brain's way of stopping you from making a terrible mistake? Yeah, me too. See, I volunteered to set up our patrol network, and I haven't done it yet. Because what if I screw it up, you know? It's so important. We use that network to run ops all over the system. Supply runs, recon, you name it. So I'm thinking, what am I going to do? But here you are. So competent, so diligent, so ready to do things the right way. Guess what I'm trying to say is, save me from myself. I'll make it worth your while.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
I know you'll be happy with this. Got one just like it.
Alright, so
Guardian?
Take time to understand the world around you.
alright, reach 15 and complete the mission Payback in EDZ. Complete 2 strikes, patrols, challenges. Alright, so you know what we're gonna do? We are going to go get our... We're gonna get this. Shard of the Traveler. Okay.
Take time to understand.
Let's get to work.
Let's do that. Alright. Shard of the Traveler. That's what we're going to do for this mission.
This forest again. Well, I can't say our last visit wasn't memorable. Let's see what we can find.
Alright, let's do this. Let's go back here. Oh, we're gonna have to... Oh, this is actually kind of boring. Not boring, that's not the right word, but... Wonder how it's different than the Warlock one. Obviously gonna be different. This will be, Zavala instead of Ikora, I'm going to imagine, right? First one right up in here somewhere.
Whoa! Knock, knock? Gotta love the ambiance.
Yeah.
Hey, do you see that?
You're gonna
Over
have to
there. The light.
You are a guardian of the last city.
You're gonna have to wait, bud.
You are the hope
I
for
can't
humanity.
talk right now.
Some doctrines argue that the role of a
When I've
Titan
done
is to
this,
stand in defense of the city. The Strikers see a crackling offense as the best of defense. Strikers throw their bodies at incoming fire so others won't have to. It's also the most direct line to a target. Because you see, when a Striker turns her entire body into a projectile, no one is truly safe. And at close quarters, a fist is better than any gun.
Yeah, what he said.
As a Titan, you lead the charge. You are the first into the fray. The body is made from tiny stuff from near nothings. From atoms swimming through blood of crackling sparks. Simple eternal laws shape the universe. The largest galaxy is ruled by principles of mass and motion. Electrons are slaves to charge and to chance, and this is why the universe feels inexhaustible, eternal. The light allows us to master charge and chance. Wielding arc energy in their fists, Strikers become the roar of thunder, the crash of lightning. Some of the greatest Titans have defined the charge. Lord Shaxx, Saint 14, Wei Ning.
When my ghost found me, when I was reborn as a Titan. She found me in a desert. I had died far from civilization, far from anything I could have possibly used to defend myself. I had the armor she made me, flimsy as it was, and 1,000 miles to walk to get to what she said was my new home. Of course, we ran into problems.
Heads up, falling.
Yeah. You're home? Yeah, use my phone and text mommy that's going home. You know how to do it? What?
What kind of phone do you
Just right there. Owen's home. I have a Google Pixel. Get out of here. There you go. Go, let's send. No, send it right there. Thank you. What?
Did you guys speak English?
Yes, that's fine.
I think these light projections might be lessons.
Bandits first, with guns scavenged from who knows where. My second death was terrifying. But I got back up, and the night sky sparkled overhead, and the man that killed me stared aghast. And I laughed. Immortal. Me. I could do anything, so I threw myself at him. If my body couldn't be broken, then that was my greatest weapon. Greater than any gun that could jam or knife that could dull. Each punch and charge and kick would only sharpen my skills. I taught the strikers this truth. The fastest and surest way to a Guardian's victory is to rush headlong into that danger. Be unafraid. You are the lightning, and the thunder after it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm with you. Something about lightning.
With strikers at the fore, the Red Legion cannot hope to stand against us. We are the Titans of the Last City. We are strikers, and we will not be stopped.
I hear the roar before I see him, but when I look up, I can make out a blue burst against the skyline. When he falls, he brings the sky with him. He scatters me and my squad to the wind, leaves us dead as the moment our ghosts found us. They bring us back, and he helps us up. Then, he says one thing.
Ooh, what's that? What?
Tell me what you've learned.
And you say? Don't die? Or we're not really sacrificing anything because we don't die?
Another shard of the Traveler. But we're not alone. This shard called us here. I'm sure of it.
Boom! Bring the hammer!
The shard gave us a gift. Let's
Equipment
use it.
locked. Wait a minute. I don't know how to use this. What is that? I know what this is.
Picking up fallen radio chatter. They're calling reinforcements. That was a test. I think we aced it.
Oh, come on.
I'm sure the Traveler called us to the forest deliberately. It's amazing that even a corrupted shard can still do so much good.
Alright, that was that. Sword is fun. Alright, quick episode. I gotta go make dinner. So I will annotate that to say that it was what it was. Alrighty.